you're in charge this week. So.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nobody told me that.
Well, now you know.
You have to be. He's not. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I went on vacation and still did my
Yeah,
part.
but I was at home, so I could be in charge.
Who's in charge?
No one.
No one's ever
Yeah,
in charge
no
of
one's
this.
really in
This is
charge.
just total
Yeah.
chaos from start to finish.
Whoever's got the bananas is in charge.
Happy birthday, Cheyenne!
Yeah, birthday Cheyenne.
Yeah, that.
So, I live in Florida and Mom lives in Florida. And a lot of times people even...
What? I live where?
I don't know. But a lot of times people outside of Florida find it funny to read some headlines about the Florida man in particular.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe since everybody else gets to enjoy the Florida man and the funny of it, we could laugh at everyone else by finding funny headlines from around the world and different places and stuff. How do y'all feel about that?
There's nothing funny that happens in the world. I don't know what you're
right.
talking about.
Everything funny happens in Florida.
Comedy's dead.
I don't know. Your mom just had a minor mental breakdown. Minor mental breakdown.
No. Stick with it.
Yeah. So, I don't know where my brain went for that split second. I'm really sorry, y'all.
I had a...
Get ready for unfiltered banter, laughs, and a barrel of fun. This is Monkeys Unfiltered.
Welcome to the Monkeys Unfiltered podcast. How have y'all two
Hi.
been? It's been a little over a week. What y'all been up to?
Dude.
I've been under fire, dude.
Fire.
It's bad. So my car broke down on the way to work yesterday. Again. Okay. So in the last 6 months, dude. Sorry, my cat is
She really wants to be a part of this.
Running the show here. Okay.
Yeah.
Get off me. Okay.
Get her a microphone, a set of headphones.
Dude.
Got 2 turntables and a microphone. Where's that?
So my car broke down on the way to work yesterday. So, you know, when you drive a car for long enough, you start to understand, like, hey, something is not quite right.
Yeah.
Right?
But kind of like your partner after you've been together for a while, you know.
Sure. So, as I'm driving to work yesterday, so I drive a hybrid. It's not a plug-in hybrid, but it uses gasoline and electric power. The electric power is charged from the kinetic energy of the car using the gasoline motor. Well, what was happening is I realized my whole way to work, instead of hovering around like the 45, 50 miles per gallon range, like in real time, it was at 25.
That's no bueno.
Like, which is not normal, okay? Especially for the way I drive, like the RPMs, whatever. Anyway, so I felt like it was acting weird the whole way. So by the time I got into town yesterday, there was a message that was flashing on screen saying, you know, check your hybrid system. Like, there's trouble, you know? And I realized, like, I looked at the battery charge. Normally, it's supposed to be about halfway, and it was down at 2 bars.
Ooh.
So I'm like, this is really bad. If you know anything about hybrid batteries, if you drive them on low charge, it could really damage them. So I immediately kind of had to pull over. Luckily, I was in an area where my mother-in-law's tax office is. So I was able to pull in there and kind of park it. And I have roadside coverage, so I got it towed. Unfortunately, my coverage did not cover the entire tow. And then I don't actually know what the problem is, so there's another expense down the pipeline. Less than 6 months ago, I had my whole hybrid battery replaced, which was about $1,000. So this is not
Sounds
fun.
like they messed up when they put it in.
Yeah, I was going to say, is the hybrid battery under warranty?
Well, okay, so this is a 2017 that I bought in 2020. It is now 2024, the year of our Lord. And
because every other year doesn't belong to our Lord.
yeah, I should have said that backwards, but I didn't. And I try. You know what? Let's move on. Every year is the year of our Lord. So yeah, in the last 6 months, I had the hybrid battery entirely replaced. It's a brand new battery. So I'm hoping it's either something they did wrong and like that'll, it'll kind of work itself out and they'll be like, it was our mistake or whatever. Or it's just the conversion system. So like it's not able to convert power from the motor to the battery. I don't know if that's the case because the engine was like sputtering hardcore, so it might be a more serious problem. Who knows?
It could just be that it was a dud battery and they'll give you a new one and send you on your way. That's my request into the universe.
That's the hope.
Let's hope. Yeah,
Yep.
appreciate that. Sorry to waste time with that.
No, you're good. Hey, I asked. So.
Yeah, no problemo.
What about you, Mom?
After that, I'm just going to say I'm all good.
All good?
I mean,
What an optimistic viewpoint for what you've been going through.
I mean, there's crap going on all around me, stuff flying back and forth, rugs being pulled out from underneath people. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm all good.
That's good. I'm having a grand old time because I'm on vacation. I don't got to work. I'm eating a lot of junk food, drinking a lot of soda, staying up.
Wait.
Calories don't count on
That's what I'm
vacation.
They
saying,
don't.
man.
Wait, what kind of junk food are you eating?
Cake, donuts, cake.
Cake donuts.
Cake donuts, yes.
Those are my favorite.
So, no,
Mine too.
We actually got a bunch of these like weird flavored Pringles from Walmart that we'd never seen before, and they're all ass except for the all dressed one. The all dressed is phenomenal. But yeah, we're on vacation down in St. Augustine for Cheyenne's birthday. We flew in one of her.
Yay, happy birthday,
We flew in her
Cheyenne!
best friend from Maryland, so we're just chilling in an Airbnb. We did an escape room yesterday. We're going ghost hunting tonight. It'll be fun.
Yay.
Yeah.
Because we are recording on Friday the 13th, so what better day to go ghost hunting,
Yeah,
right?
in St. Aug.
What?
At the
what?
fort.
Sorry, what are you trying to ask there, Jason?
What escape room did you do? Because Ariel and I have done 2. One of them was like an escape room light. It was like a trailer somebody pulled behind their truck. It was actually pretty cool, but it was a really short one.
So this place actually was like a full-on escape room. It was X, the letter X, and then Scape. We did.
I think I've heard of that company.
It was like a speakeasy in the 20s. We had to figure out
Cool.
who the boss was of the mob and like who killed
Nice.
one of the guys, but also escape at the same
Yeah.
time. And there was like 3 separate rooms.
Yeah.
That's interesting. The more involved one that we did with a couple friend of ours, and it was Clue,
Oh, that's cool.
like the board game.
Yeah. Without giving
Oh.
away too
Yeah.
much, because God forbid somebody actually listens to this and wants to try that, there was a cool mechanic where like there was a false wall that opened up, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, we did one in not in St. Augustine, in Savannah years ago. And this place, I mean, they had like 5 or 6 different themes. It was huge. 5 or 6 different themes you could choose from. And we chose the one where we had to break out of prison.
Yeah.
So when you went in, there were 2 doors and 2 people went in one door and 2 people went in another door. So we got paired up with these guys that were engineers from Germany. Dude, they're lucky I was there. They'd still be locked in there. So we had to get out of the cell, which then got you into the inner room. And then you had to get from there into the warden's office to get the piece of paper that was the proof to get you out of jail. But the twist in ours was is if you didn't understand how to use infrared light, you were kind of
Yeah.
screwed.
That sounds like Andy Dufresne's story. He needed to get proof.
That's right. That's why we did that one. And I could say that it was called
Shawshank.
thank you. That it was called the Shawshank Experience, but I would just be making that up, so I'm not going to say that. I mean, I said it, but I'm not saying it
Well,
as factual.
you know what's
saying.
not made up?
Anyways, what?
This headline from Virginia that reads, "Staff at Virginia Wildlife Center pretend to be red foxes as they cared for an orphan kit."
Furries.
And they literally dressed
Furries!
up as furries so this little baby fox wouldn't be scared of them.
Aww.
Hey, what did he say?
Ring a ding ding
Ring
ding 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 ding.
What did the
Perfect.
fox say?
I depended
Yeah,
on you, and you came through.
You knew I was going.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, real quick, we were talking about escape rooms, and I wanted to bring this up because Hayden, you mentioned there was a false wall in
Mhm.
one of yours. In ours, we had to like fill this reservoir and raise a key up
Oh, that's
out,
cool.
like use the water and the buoyancy to raise
Yeah.
the key up. Ariel got so excited because it was in this container, so it floated, right? So she opened up this container and she was so like enthusiastic about it that she popped it open in such a way that the key went flying and it went directly into a drain and we couldn't get to it anymore.
Oh.
So we had to stop the whole thing and somebody had to come in and be like, okay, yeah, we go through like 2 of these keys a week.
You know? Maybe they should remove that drain.
No kidding. Like, you gotta like really look at that. It's like, okay, maybe this is a problem.
Right. What headline Joe got? I clearly gave out my first one now, so.
So I actually have one right off the bat here, and I credit this one to Michael Knowles with the Daily Wire. I watch pretty much everyone on the Daily Wire's daily show that they do, and he does a bit in his member segment called Fake Headline Friday, and so he has like 4 normal headlines and then 1 fake one. Well, all of them are really obnoxious and very much could be fake. But this wasn't the fake one, but I just was like, huh?
Oh, wow.
And it's worded in a clever way. I think the wording really sells the story because it's not really a story, like, per se. But there's an Australian army vehicle. They painted it camouflage. And shortly after that, it went missing. They couldn't find it.
Oh, my God.
Okay. So the wording on it is Australian Army equipment shortly after being painted camouflage goes missing. And so you would read that and say, well, how stupid. You know, obviously, you know, you got to be able to find a vehicle. That's crazy. But what actually happened was someone straight up stole it. Like, they just drove away with it. But it's interestingly worded to sound like, oh, they're couldn't find it because it was up against some trees.
They're just dumb.
A little on the slow side.
Those Australians.
Oh my gosh.
They can't even beat the emus.
Right?
They also can't break dance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, right. They call them
the number
emus.
1 breakdancer in the world now.
Now, isn't
That's
that
what I
saying
hear.
something?
Shout out,
That's what
Ray
I
Gun.
hear.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, she's the whole reason breakdancing is no longer part of the Olympics, which I think is just a funny headline in itself, breakdancing now to be an Olympic sport. Right. But
that where she laid on the ground and like gyrated into like the U in the C, that was my favorite thing.
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
oh my God.
Whatever. La, 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 la. Yeah. Well, I guess there's like a whole bunch of controversy now where they're like wanting her to repay the country for all of her expenses. And
yeah, there were plenty of people that said she conned them into letting her go. Like, and what's funny, if you've ever seen clips of her trainer, which is her boyfriend, he is no better.
Yeah. So when I was looking for some headlines, when, you know, Hayden kind of shared how he wanted this show to go, and I started looking, and I'm like, I can't find any like really funny stories. I found like a bunch of like really weird or crazy oddity stories, but then I drifted across this list, and I can't really tell you the story that goes with these headlines, but some of them just really made me laugh. It's just a list of funny headlines, and the one that really caught my attention was Iraq head seeks arms.
What?
Yep. There you go.
Oh.
Iraq head seeks arms.
Love that. That's another one of those interestingly worded, like it's perfect, perfect like reporting.
Yeah, because the other one that stood out to me, kids make nutritious snacks.
That's just like those slow children signs on the road.
Exactly. And of course, when I read the one about nutritious snacks, I'm all having like a Hansel and Gretel moment where, you know, and the Bugs Bunny cartoon where you put them in the big roaster pan and the apples and carrots and everything. But I don't think that's what they meant.
Well, as of March 16th of this year, hundreds of people in Mexico City stretch out for a mass nap to commemorate World Sleep Day.
There you go.
In a town square, they were all just laid out.
Oh, how do I sign up for that activity?
I know. Can we make that a national holiday?
Right?
I want to do
World
that.
Or World Sleep Day.
When was that? How did I miss that?
It was in Mexico City, March 16th.
But it's a World Sleep Day,
I don't
March
know.
16th. I need to mark that on my calendar.
Yeah.
I need to mark it on my calendar so I can celebrate next year.
Yeah, man.
So this one is in reference to the nonsense about the Haitians eating animals in cities. So I really think this individual came up with this. I don't think this is actually a headline. I'm actually trolling Reddit to find some silly stuff. But
Naturally.
this says disgraced despot derides delicious dog delicacy.
What?
Wow.
That was really
Is
good.
that, is that like she sells seashells by the seashore?
You got
Peter
it.
Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Yep.
If a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Right.
Wow, that's craziness.
What you got, Mom?
Okay, so, well, there's plenty on the list that I could go to, but I did find this. I actually dug in and found the story behind this one because it's not that the headline is so funny. It kind of stood out to me because, we recently have done a show about the podcast we listened to, and you guys both listened to Creepcast, which then got me started listening to it.
Hell
And I don't remember what this.
Stay
Banana
creeped,
bread?
you creeps.
And I don't remember which episode it was where the college kid inherits the house because his granddaddy's never met or he doesn't remember, dies, and there's like the eggs in the woods and stuff.
Was that Gregory 88?
Yes.
Yes. So, it's that story comes to an end. There's a connection to twins, right? And so when I saw this headline that says double take, 23 sets of twins graduate from a single Massachusetts middle school.
That seems statistically unlikely.
Wow.
I was like,
All at once?
What, Gregory 88?
Or over the years?
all at once. They made up, no, all at once. It was 23 sets of twins, not all identical. Some were fraternal, but they
Naturally.
graduated from Pollard Middle School in Needham, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
They made it Massachusetts. The 23 sets of twins accounted for 10% of the 8th grade
Jesus.
class.
Wow, Hayden looks like a
What?
creepypasta right now.
Oh.
He looks like Slender Man or something.
Oh, wait. Can we have a moment of silence? Darth Vader died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So sad, dude.
This is CNN. We'll never be the same.
Brother.
I am your father. Put cool voice effects on that.
I'm really sad. I'm really sad to see that because he featured in an episode of Big Bang Theory, and granted it was him acting in a show, but he's a fun guy,
Yeah. But it's interesting you said that, Hayden. I forget which one of you two I was having an offline discussion about the Mandela effect.
It was you and me. Yeah.
Yeah. And how many people think that line is, Luke, I am your father. And it's not.
Yeah, but it's no.
Right. No, I am your father.
I'm your father. Yeah.
So I lost my mind and I had to contain my laughter
I saw that.
while you were reading and talking about Gregory 88. I came across this one that said, German law banning 2-year-old racing could have far-reaching implications.
Well, okay.
2-year-olds should not race.
I think it means a race is 2 years old.
The reason?
No?
No. The reason that's funny is because it's talking about horses. So you can, banning 2-year-old horse
horses.
racing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you read it out of context, you're just like, yeah, of course. What do you mean?
So this one, it's kind of not gruesome. I guess it is because a person gets mauled, but it's just funny as to what did it. Jogger left bloodied, dazed, and crying after getting mauled by a gang of otters.
I saw that one. She's sitting on the curb, just all dejected. Oh my gosh. I saw that. That's hysterical.
Otters. Who knew that those fluffy little things could be such dicks?
Right. Because I want to keep one in my bathtub.
They're
They're
very
so
social,
cute.
though. You need 2. And if you have 2, you might as well get 3.
Right. So
Man, you got 3, make it an even 4.
right. Because just get a backyard pond and put them in it. Because I told you guys one time on a previous episode, there's a zoo in Germany that has the little cutouts where the otters can stick their paws through there. So you can run. And the one otter,
That's the
the
best
lady,
thing.
she's down there holding hands, rubbing his paw. And the one otter reaches up, shoves him out of the way so he can stick his paws through the hole. It was too cute. It was so cute. How about this one? Police begin campaign to run down jaywalkers.
Naturally, you would run them down because they're jaywalkers.
Wait, what was that one?
Police begin a campaign to run down jaywalkers.
It's logical.
I bet you'll catch them.
Right. I mean, the article goes on to say they're starting a campaign to crack down on jaywalking, but whoever wrote the headline was clearly not paying attention.
Or they did it on purpose to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about that?
Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
Who knows? I don't know.
Could be.
Jason.
So who could ever forget the classic news story?
Me. I can forget the classic news story.
In other news, the Prime Minister of Sweden today visited Washington, and my tiny little nipples went to France.
From Bruce Almighty.
Excuse me?
Bruce Almighty, yes. In other news.
Oh, so behind the scenes info right here. I was just completely distracted for a minute, and these two were like, "Are you gonna go?" And I'm like, "Hold on," because I had to look up the video and say it right.
I love that. And then he's just standing in the doorway, and he's like, "Pee." I love that.
That's the one where he goes, and that's just how the cookie
And
crumbles.
that's the
isn't
way
it?
it was. Yeah, he's imitating Walter Cronkite.
Walter
That's the
Cronkite.
way the cookie crumbles. Uh-huh.
The White House Reception Committee greeted the Prime Rib Roast Minister, and I do the cha-cha like a sissy girl.
It's such an underrated movie. I love it so much.
I like a do the cha-cha. Oh my goodness.
God.
Oh,
Man.
there you go.
It's such a classic,
I love
dude.
it. Did y'all hear that a beloved Russian spy whale, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name, is found dead under mysterious circumstances?
I did see that.
How do you train a whale to spy?
I wondered about that. I didn't dive any deeper, but
Valdemir?
Ha! 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 With
Holy-
what you said. What you said. It's a whale and you didn't dive deeper.
I didn't dive any deeper.
Right,
okay.
It wasn't as funny as I made it, but I'm glad you guys are laughing as if it was. Perfect.
I will say you scared the
I
snot
startled
out
you,
of
I'm
me.
sure.
Yes. I was like, what? We're on fire.
Hey, do you remember in Red Alert, Yuri's Revenge, when you had the attack
Oh,
dolphins?
yeah.
And then there was the killer squid.
I don't think I ever got used to those. I do.
I found a story on
do
NPR.
cha-cha. Like a...
Sissy girl.
It's just stuck in my head now. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Yeah.
Apparently, for the rest of the show, we're just going to
The
recite
topic's
Bruce
over.
Almighty.
We're done.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, wait. I found this story of all places on NPR.
Mhm.
Okay. And I found this to be quite humorous because after months on the run, a murder suspect fell through the ceiling
I
and into
saw
the
that
laps
one
of the
too.
investigating police officers.
Wow.
Like he'd been hiding out in the roof and they were like searching the apartment and all of a sudden I guess he just moved the wrong way and crashed through the roof and that was
I
it.
saw that one.
Dang.
He went on to jail.
Yeah, man.
He went on to jail.
Don't be crawling through none of them roofs. Be falling through.
Yeah.
But you ever seen that video where the guy comes crashing through the roof and the guy behind the counter is like, "Hi, Ron." And the guy that comes through is like, "Hi, Billy."
No, I don't think I've
So
ever seen that.
He falls through the roof and he's like, "Oh," and he's trying to get up and the guy's just like, "Hi, Ron. You okay?" No.
Here's a good one, especially out of context. Emotional Strawberry sees number 18 retired by Mets.
What?
Oh, Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry.
I was like, what?
I was like, what? It took me a
It's
second.
an emotional strawberry.
Yeah, he's emotional.
You guys made me blush. Did you guys hear about the half of a house that's worth $500,000 that hit the market near Los Angeles?
Whoa.
I saw the article. I didn't read
Home
it.
crushed by tree hits market near Los Angeles. Half a house for $500,000.
That sounds like some California.
I mean, how do you
It
have a
does.
tree fall in your house? Just go sell it. Who cares?
There's only half there, so I'm only going to charge you half price.
That's stoner logic.
There you go. I'm super captivated by this. Mexican news channel accidentally airs man's testicles instead of solar eclipse.
Oh, I saw that video.
Wow.
I saw that video. So it's a shot of the solar eclipse, and then all of a sudden, it's just somebody's balls come over top of the camera.
Like balls out or balls in?
Balls out, like little
Balls
hairs
out?
and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
So, like, literally nobody previewed this thing. Like, just throw it up.
Yep.
It's fine.
They saw the thumbnail and were like,
fine.
that one.
And what is wrong with the person who thought to do that?
Um,
Like, here, let me drag my balls in front of the
I mean,
camera.
people do weird stuff on the internet, man.
They do. They do weird stuff off the internet.
Right, especially when no one's looking.
Just saying.
So, you know the whole meme about Americans will use anything but the metric system?
Yeah, man.
Here's a title that says, Asteroid the size of 8 Taylor Swifts to pass by the Earth on Tuesday. What?
Oh my
Dude,
God.
what?
How about this? Juvenile court to try shooting defendant. So these
I wonder if they'll
these are all like these would all make the grammar Nazis just
God.
lose their mind, right? Because this is why punctuation is so important.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you don't want to put punctuation in a headline.
Right?
So the primary example of that, and this is classic, is let's eat grandma or
Yeah.
let's eat grandma.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yes.
Nearly 25,000 tech workers were laid in the first week of 2024.
Oh, I think you forgot a word there.
Wow. It seems like it. Way to go, proofreader.
A child was reported missing. A TV news helicopter crew spotted him on the roof playing hooky.
Because he was wearing the orange tie from the school that he went to, like just sitting up there, right? I mean, I didn't see that doing the research for this. I remember when that story actually happened. It was just a couple of weeks ago. How insane is that? Typhoon rips through cemetery, hundreds dead.
No shit.
That tracks 100%.
Pretty much. I mean,
Finally, some accurate news. Good Lord.
yeah, I wasn't expecting anything less.
McDonald's could soon use AI to keep food hotter and fresher.
Oh my God. Speaking of fast food and AI, have y'all seen the little Chick-fil-A robot delivery
No.
thingy?
I have,
You
yeah.
haven't? Oh my gosh, I've just seen him on the internet. I don't think they're like in our area yet, Hayden, but some clients we had were in just right outside of Atlanta in Buckhead. And she shot it on her cell phone camera and then posted it to Facebook. The little thing is it looks like a little tiny Airstream. And it pulled up to the stop sign and it was going to go, but then it saw her in her car and it waited. And then it just pulls out and it goes. And then when it pulls up to the front door, the hatch in the front opens up and beep, you take your food out and it goes back to the store.
I've seen those things because there was a guy on TikTok at one point who would like bully them.
Why would you bully the Chick-fil-A robot?
But it wasn't Chick-fil-A. I think it was just like Uber or something. They had it in a city. It was like autonomous, and there was 2 of them. They each had a name, and he would see it, and it would come up to a light pole and struggle. And he's like, "Yeah, what now, stupid? Can't navigate a stupid light pole, can you, you idiot?" He'd slap it on its head and walk away. He just
That's
bullied
so
the shit out of
rude.
him, and it was so
That's
funny.
rude.
People would put like googly eyes on the front of them and shit.
Now that's funny. Okay, this one. I'm sorry. This one makes me laugh. New study. Let me try that again. New study of obesity looks for larger test group.
Yikes! Sorry, you're not fat enough.
So I think I found, interestingly enough, one that ties directly in with what you just said. Burger King Thailand stuns diners with meatless burger filled with 20 slices of cheese.
Wouldn't that really just be a grilled cheese?
My arteries.
It's like a grilled monstrosity. It's a grilled colon block.
I was gonna say my
That's what that
arteries
is.
feel that.
Yeah. Like I just felt them squeeze shut.
Dolce and Gabbana launches a new perfume for dogs.
Okay.
No.
Well,
I reject
okay.
it.
But wait a minute. Here's what I will say. My dogs walk with me. And we do several miles. And, we get back and, oh my God, they smell like dead fish. So I could be down for that.
Do you know how much that probably costs?
I know, right? Can we get like the Walmart version? the Donna and Gabe version, not the Dolce and
Right.
Gabbana version.
Okay.
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile flips onto its side after crash along suburban Chicago highway.
Yeah, that's a busted wiener right there.
Busted wiener.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
They
busted wiener.
they took the phrase. Never mind.
Astronauts take the blame for gas in outer space.
Fair enough.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Whatever.
You know what? Anybody could fit into this because why wouldn't you? Maine woman punches bear that chased her dog, ends up with stitches.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'd punch a bear for my
I'd
dog.
also punch a bear that chased my dog. Yeah, 100%. I'd die, but like I'd punch the bear.
Miners refuse to work after death.
How dare they?
No.
Don't they know that their company depends
You
on them?
work life, death, sickness, health. I don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Get your ass up and go to work. Do it.
Some Boston subway trains are now supporting googly eyes.
Hey,
That would be funny though, really.
love that. Man who was cut in half by forklift says people just want to know how I have sex now.
That's the first thought that came to my head.
Are you serious? Because I'm totally. I don't.
How does he have sex? How does he pee?
I'm gonna guess that he doesn't.
Dude,
Wild
Hayden,
thought.
Hayden, that's like when we were in New York earlier this year, and we spent that first night in Brooklyn, and we were walking to the subway, and the guy was on the skateboard. Do you remember?
No.
I mean, he literally was like half.
Oh yeah.
It was like a longboard, and he had his backpack, bungee corded to the back. I really like. I mean, I'm just a human person, and I tried really hard to be a good person, but I had to look twice because that was not the sex. How does he go to the bathroom was my first thought, and then it all came to me because my husband's a doctor, so it all like flooded into my head, and I'm like, no, please, can we think about something else? What is all that about, Jason?
I think I have the winner of the day.
You've won the internet. Go ahead.
So this is actually from the Washington Post. Okay.
Ooh.
Hungry moose fingered as possible factor in climate change.
What?
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
What?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Why?
Did I say no, thank you?
You did.
No, thank you. No, thank
Hey,
you.
who looks at that and reads it and goes, "Yeah, that's good enough."
Yeah, run with that. It sounds good.
Why would you ever?
The Washington
Why would you
Post
ever publish the word "fingered" in a news article?
Like, identified might be an option.
Hey.
Who knows?
Okay, so this is not like a funny or overly weird, but I'm drawn to these kinds of things. This is something else I found on NPR, and it was how they were now removing this monolith that appeared out just right outside of Vegas in the desert.
Yeah, I've seen these. Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
A ton of them.
Right, and so I go on exactly. So I start digging down into the story because nobody can go down a pointless rabbit hole like me. And apparently they've like appeared in like Utah, Romania, California, Spain, Wales, Prague, but they all look exactly the same. They're just these mirrored looking tall skinny monoliths, and nobody ever sees them get installed.
Aliens.
Now they're starting to remove them because of the impact on the environment, whatever that
was
means.
a big deal on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm sensing a theme with you lately. You
I
had
know,
the
right?
vending machine that nobody knew about. Now you have these monoliths no one knows about.
I mean, everybody knows about them, just nobody knows how they get there.
Well, that's my point. Is like who's doing all this? Like nobody has any idea.
It's the same person who does the vending machine did the monoliths.
So Jason sounded like he found something pretty good.
Oh, sorry.
So sometimes like when you are in a rush, you just want like give me just everything, like give me a brief summary, whatever. Okay, so sometimes like when you click onto a website or open an app or whatever, all the stories are kind of just right there and just like here's what you need to know for the day. Well, this is all one sentence.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Gunman found dead in California mass shooting. Biden expected to name new chief of staff.
Oh. Again, punctuation would have done them a huge favor. Hayden appears to be praying.
What? First off, a period's a thing. Second of all, why are you naming a new head of staff when you're about to leave?
I may have been a little misleading there. There is in fact a period, but what I mean is
I
like
gotcha.
it is the continuation, right? So like
Same
it's
headline.
all a single line of
Yeah.
text, right? Yeah, it's separated by a period, but like the implication
You're right.
is I think Biden's chief of staff just shot a bunch of people. Obviously,
Right.
that is not true. Let me clarify that, but like that's the
Yeah.
way that
Right.
could be read.
All right. Well, unless you all have one that you're dying to get out there, I think I hear some monkey noises in the distance. Maybe.
Do you? You hear
Yeah,
monkey
they
noises?
sound like they're up to
I
no
don't
good.
know.
Maybe a bit of mischief.
Could be, but only after I share that something went wrong in a jet crash, experts say.
Something did indeed
For
go
sure.
wrong because it crashed.
I think we're all experts.
Oh,
Like people that can see
I actually
things.
know what went wrong. It crashed.
Something. Exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're all experts, really.
Okay. Enough of the foolishness. It is now time for Monkey Mischief. If you don't know what Monkey Mischief is, that means you don't follow us on Facebook. You should be doing that. I'm not going to tell you. Go check it out. Be there on Monday. Come here on Wednesday. We share a dad joke. And in honor of the fact that we are now into recording episodes that will be airing in the month of October, I have some Halloween-based submissions. So, and if you guys don't get this one, you're fired.
Skeleton.
If you visit us, on social media Monday, you would have seen we posted, "Why don't monsters eat ghosts?"
Why?
You giving in, Jason? Or you got to guess?
Monsters don't eat ghosts. I don't know.
Because they taste like sheet.
Ha! That's a good one.
It tastes like sheet.
I like that one.
They taste like sheet. If you think you have a joke that is the high caliber quality joke like I just read, and you'd love to hear us voice it on air, you can visit us at www.monkeysunfiltered.com. There's a submission form. If we voice your joke on air, what are they going to get, Hayden?
A sticker.
That's a good one for October.
Yes, if we voice your joke on air, we will gladly send you the most dopest Monkeys Unfiltered sticker ever. Everybody,
Sticker.
creepy. Everybody in the world needs one. So everyone, please go submit your dad jokes. We are dying to read your jokes on air.
Do it now.
Perfect. Man, that was awesome. Way to go.
That was awesome.
You know how much I love voice acting. Real quick, Savage Man, or rather... All right. Real quick, savage rejection of man's marriage proposal in busy McDonald's goes viral. She said, "McNo."
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I pissing you off?
Oh, even Athena's.
Yeah, she thought that was funny, dude.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right. Sorry. My dog is
Participating.
Well, this was fun.
It was fun. These are funny. Oh my gosh. Wait. Enraged cow injures farmer with axe.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Paraglider rescued in Yolo County.
YOLO! Alrighty.
All right, you spoons.
Let's wrap this up, you damn spoons.
Yeah, we could literally go forever. Avast ye race cars.
This was fun. I enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, a comment, share, follow, rate. That's a lot of stuff. Subscribe. Just
all that stuff.
Choose
Do it.
one or two. Something.
Do it.
And even though it's already passed and it'll be way past by the time the episode airs, y'all should get in social media and wish Cheyenne a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Shane.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday. She's old now.
Happy birthday, Cheyenne.
She's halfway to 50.
Right.
Yikes.
How unfortunate.
That means I'm going to be halfway to 50 in a few weeks. Okay, goodbye.
I'm past 50. Okay, goodbye. Oh.
Yeah, don't put that in.
Balak dick. Balak dick. Balak dick.
You like dick. That's going at the end of the episode.